Hey everyone! Welcome to the first John's Train Adventures extra video. That means that there was enough content for this video to be released off the normal schedule. Anyway, the date is March 1st, 2026, and we are at the Radnor Road Railroad crossing north of Delaware, Ohio, on Norfolk Southern's Sandusky district. Earlier in the day, I saw on heritageunits.com that former BC Rail 4646 was on NS Train 64M, and as needed, Chicago, Illinois to Winston-Salem, North Carolina loaded ethanol train. The report said that it was spotted in Attica, Ohio, so I decided to travel as far north as I could to follow it back to Columbus. When I got past Delaware, I saw a report that it was spotted in Marion, a half-hour north of there. So I decided to stop here to begin the chase. Between where I was at and just south of Marion, the line is single-tracked, with the exception of one small siding along the main line, serving a grain elevator in Waldo. Combining that with a green signal for a southbound train, things were shaping up to get interesting. As I was waiting, I decided to get a drone shot of the train I was after. After some time of waiting, I then saw the headlights of a train in the distance and figured that had to be my train. So I got the drone up into the air to get the shot. Well, that was unexpected. Instead of 64M, this is train 40N, an as-needed grain train which runs from Blair Yard in Fostoria, Ohio to Norfolk, Virginia, with a pair of GE AC-44 C6Ms in charge. Realizing that this wasn't the train I was looking for, I decided to land my drone, as it was low on battery. I figured when 64M arrived, I could take off again to get the shot I was hoping for. I figured it couldn't be too far behind 40. Yes, that was 64M, right behind 40N. Flabbergasted, this is when I figured out that 64M and 40N were combined, possibly in Bellevue, for the run south across Ohio. With the chase now on, I got my stuff together and quickly figured out a new spot to set myself up at down the line. The next place I got myself set up at was at the Lewis Center Road Railroad crossing at the road's namesake town. When I arrived, for some reason the combined train had came to a stop north of the crossing. As I was trying to figure things out, a northbound train then surprised me. I believe this train is NS 117, a daily Columbus to Bellevue, Ohio freight train, with yet another AC-44 C6M in charge. The combined 64M and 40N must have been waiting for 117 to come by, because as soon as 117 left, the combine train then took off. As 40N rolls by, let's talk about the power on 64M. Canadian National 8003 is an EMD SD70M-2, built in 2006. BC Rail 4646 is a GE C44-9W, built in 1995. BC Rail was a second-class regional railroad that operated in the Canadian province of British Columbia, hence the name BC Rail. The railroad was incorporated in 1912 as the Pacific Great Eastern Railway. Then, in 1918, the Pacific Great Eastern was sold to the government of British Columbia. In 1972, the railway was renamed to BC Rail. During the 1980s and 90s, BC Rail became well known for their red, white, and blue color scheme on their fleet of locomotives. As a matter of fact, I caught some of those red, white, and blue locomotives when they had visited Central Ohio in previous years. When the 2000s came, BC Rail then introduced this more simplified blue and white scheme, which 4646 is wearing. In 2003, the government of British Columbia announced that it would sell off all of its assets of BC Rail to any other company that was interested in acquiring it, with the exception of the right-of-way. That other company would turn out to be Canadian National, and on July 15, 2004, the deal was closed. While BC Rail still technically exists, it only owns the tracks that are leased to Canadian National. All operations and equipment were given to CN as part of the deal. As of today, besides BC Rail 4646, 4649, and 4652 are the only other two BC Rail locomotives left in active service on CN, still having their BC Rail blue and white colors. Also, BC Rail 4642 is the only red, white, and blue BC Rail locomotive also still active on Canadian National as of the release of this video. Stop the tape! Stop the tape! Hey guys, it's Future Johnny here. I just wanted to make an addendum to what I just said a moment ago in the video. Apparently there are actually a few more BC Rail locomotives still, active according to heritageunits.com. According to them, besides the ones I just mentioned, there is also 4645, 4648, 4650, 4651, and 4653, all still wearing their blue and white colors. Also, besides 4642, there is also 4609, also still wearing its red, white, and blue colors. But the report of this locomotive was made back in July of 2025, so who knows if this locomotive is actually still working. If I'm wrong, or if you might know of any other BC Rail locomotives that might be still in active service, let us know down in the comments section down below. Anyway, take it away past me. Stop recording! After the combine train rolled by, I then decided to get back into my car and drive to the other side of Columbus to try and see the train one more time. I ended up at the Emerson Road Railroad crossing south of Circleville, Ohio. Right before I arrived here, I saw the combine train when I was trying to get to the old Duval Road Railroad crossing site south of Lockbourne, Ohio. So, when I arrived here, I figured the combine train couldn't be too far behind me. But, after about 30 to 40 minutes of waiting, I became worried that the train came to a stop again somewhere north of here. So, I decided to travel up the line to try to find the combine train. But before I left, a westbound coal train arrived. This is train 777, an as-needed empty coal train for the Carolina Power and Light Company. This train originated out of Hyco, North Carolina, from CP&L's Duke Energy substation. Its destination will be in Share Oaks, Pennsylvania, where numerous coal mines are located. When the time comes, the train will be reloaded again with more coal and returned to Hyco as train 776. As soon as 777 got by, 40N showed up. No, I didn't go into Circleville only to find the train coming out of Circleville and had to race it back to the railroad crossing. I swear, that'd be very silly. As 40N rolls by, I got my drone up into the air to get the shot of 64 M's power. As the combine train rolls on, I decided to end my chase here, ending my amusing day. If you enjoyed this video, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. All my videos are produced by an actual human being. Yes, there is someone behind the screen, painstakingly adding in everything shown in this video and in previous videos, and hopefully in future videos to come. There is also a person actually out there in the field, touching the grass, while filming trains. What a novel concept! There will be no AI of any kind used for any videos made for the channel. So, if you would like to see more videos from my channel, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, hit the bell button down below so you will be notified when a new video gets released to the YouTube channel. Also, if you have anything to say, leave a comment down below. As always, I hope you guys have a great day. See you later!
The Milwaukee Road